Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video can be found on a public domain, and the full disclaimers down below. And I wish you lots of love and many blessings your way. Listen to what Harry has done now. He's done this before in the past, so it shouldn't come as a shock or surprise. In 2014, Harry came up with this brilliant idea, and it was pretty cool, called the INVICTUS Games. It's an international adaptive multi-sport event. Wounded, injured, or sick armed service personnel and their associated veterans take part in 9 sports, sort of like their own Olympics, to boost their morale, to come together. And the participants really looked forward to this. Now, due to the 2020 COVID mess, INVICTUS lost a lot of money. They have hardly any left to go on. Harry and Meghan have this huge event planned for 2021. Beyonce, Bon Jovi, Ed Sheeran, some comedy skits. It was going to be a pretty big deal of a fundraiser set to happen next year. Now, y'all, here's where it gets really messy. Amazon was contacted by Harry, and Harry asked them, "Do you mind streaming the INVICTUS Game fundraisers for 2021 for us?" Amazon, wanting to do their part for INVICTUS, agreed. They said they'd love to. Well, let me tell you something. It was just a few months ago that they started talking to Netflix. Netflix is Amazon's rival. Keep that in mind. Harry is such a messed up person, y'all. So messed up. He knew all the time that he was going to go into this deal with Netflix, and he knew in the back of his mind that Amazon agreed to go ahead and stream this for them. He knew he was going to pull the plug. He had to choose money or integrity, and we know he's totally bankrupt in both areas. But when it comes down to it, he's going to choose the money. Gotta keep Miss Tig happy after all. Even before leaving the royal family, they knew Netflix was an opportunity. He should have done the right thing and explained to Netflix, look, here's the situation, but he didn't. Knowing he had the Netflix deal in the works, he still kept INVICTUS players strung along, beefing up this fundraiser, keeping his lie quite well fed. These people that look forward to the INVICTUS Games, these participants, man, they've gone through it. And he's used them. They've been his back burner this entire time. Let me tell you something. I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I knew something was, because his morale was nothing as it's ever been.
Here. So there you go, guys. I tried to book Captain America, but I managed to get Captain Wales instead. It's the even better.
Well, the banter certainly hasn't improved in the last few months, that's for sure.
Hello.
Hey!
Hi,
How's everyone?
You're in Australia, are you?
Yeah, I don't sleep much, but it's 6:30 in the morning.
And don't blame me, blame JJ.
It's near our bedtime here. That's what it is. It's good to see you all back together, though. Yeah, we did an insane amount of miles. It was. These three came up with the idea, and then I joined in afterwards. So, yeah, it was a shock to me that we were all signed up for 500 kilometers plus, but we just grinded them out.
It felt good being part of the team again with these guys, and we were chatting on WhatsApp and joking around, and it gets you motivated. And when you see Bruno put up his stats, you go, oh, I've got to go and do it right now because I've got to beat his. So, you know.
With lockdown and everything else that's been going on, and the Hague being postponed as well, surely this was an amazing opportunity for you guys to come together, not only to do the physical side, which is, you know, improving your mental fitness, but to be together as a team doing something like this and having a goal and a purpose, and to some extent a distraction from the day-to-day life.
When the foundation reached out, I was like so excited, and when we got on this team and we picked the kilometers of 2020 plus one, it was incredible. But what you
So in order to beef up the INVICTUS Games fundraiser 2021, he contacted these particular participants. These were to be the star of the show, the superhero trio. Not anymore. Meghan and Harry have moved on to bigger and better, see? Harry wasn't even man enough to contact the people that he put in charge of the INVICTUS Games. He had his lawyers contact them and let them know Everything's canceled. Sorry. The participants are quite heated over this. Boy, they're burning bridges left and right. Megan spent an entire lifetime at using people, places, and things to get to the next bigger and better, but we can't put all the blame on her. This Harry's always been in there. It just took the right one to pull him out. I'm really hoping this will start waking those that support these people right up. By the way, I always did take offense to his little "I am" slogan for INVICTUS Games. There's not but one, the great I am, and that's Jesus Christ. And this is nothing new to Harry. Like I mentioned earlier, do you guys remember he dumped on the Marine Memorial just so he could run into the right person to pimp his wife out to Disney? Leaving the Marine Memorial as a back burner, a plan B, and at the last minute he canceled. For the Lion King premiere, he had never gone to a premiere before. Even bragging to Page 6 that he knew the Lion King front and back, every single word. So instead of being a man of his word, he decided to go where the money was. For his little rodent eye. Here's something else that should not come as a shock or surprise to any of us. And I'd really like to know how much they are receiving for okaying this. Netflix threw the ball in their court and said, look, this is totally up to you whether or not Princess Diana the musical is aired on Netflix. And of course he totally agreed with this. I'm not sure if this is painting Diana in a good light or a bad one. I'm not sure. I've never watched it. However, if we were to believe Harry and the loss of his mama was so traumatizing for him, if I were in his shoes, I don't think I'd be okay with anybody else really talking about my mom. In such a way, especially. A musical? Really? There's just something really cheap about that in my opinion. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I wouldn't do it. He's used his mama's death from the time it happened as a get out of jail free card. In my opinion, that's disrespectful in itself. Making money off of her? Man, that takes it to a whole nother level. And it makes me wonder, why now is he trying to buy the beach house that Diana ran to when she was trying to decide whether or not, to enter the British royal family? Now they're trying to say that Meghan just had no clue that Harry had this up his sleeve. You think I believe that? Give me a break. That was her dang idea, not his. He's not a free thinker. We all know that. Honey, she'll have that house turned into a set for their documentary in a minute, so they can make more money off his dead mama. I'm going to leave y'all with this. They're trying to say the Queen's so upset over this Netflix deal. She really doesn't know exactly what she's going to do next, but something needs to be done. But out of everything that's happened, this deal sent her over the edge. I'm really not too sure how much of that I believe. I am so tired of these people having life handed to them on a silver platter for absolutely no other reason than what their name is. It gets really exhausting to sit back and watch them absolutely dump on everybody and everything in their way to live an over-the-top, absolutely greedy lifestyle. All the while, the rest of the world have had to dig in their couch cushions, empty their change jar just to pay the light bill. If she doesn't do something and she happens to pass away, my perspective, from my point of view, she will make massive history, not for her legacy as the queen on the throne that reigned for all these years, but for being kicked off the throne, duped, railroaded, manipulated, lied to, and used by a D-list actress and her backbiting, bratty-assed grandson with bad hair plugs. Hey, the time is now, royal family. Right now. Don't wait another second. No Zoom call, no advisor meeting. Get it done. Let's go now. Living in a house with 16 bathrooms. Flying private. Stealing money from their own foundation. Stringing people along. Eco-warriors trying to save the planet. Humanitarians, philanthropists. Really? I say they're thieves, liars, and the biggest welfare recipients on planet Earth. I can't wait to see what happens next. It's baffling. I hope y'all having a great day today. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Please stay safe and be blessed.